Hey, what is up everyone? It is the WIndyWitch back with another video. I've redone this video twice. And twice I've had issues with it. First time, audio was crap. Second time, it froze halfway through. So I'm back once again with the 40 question witch tag, the first video out of the two-part series. This will be the first 21st questions out of the 40 questions. The 21st question is mine. I made up the 21st question because I did not like one of the questions. So let's get on with it. I'm sorry if I sound annoyed. I am very annoyed that I'm having to film this again, even though I filmed it twice. So let's get on with it. Number 1, what type of witch are you? I am an eclectic witch, which means I do not go by the book, and I practice all forms of witchcraft that I choose to practice. If I want to practice kitchen witchcraft and then go and practice water witchcraft, I can. Number 2, how did you find your path? I knew about eclectic witchcraft when I first started because of studying, research, and then over the years, lately I decided to be a eclectic witch because I did not want to go by any certain path. I wanted to practice mostly all the paths, so yeah, I found it by studying. 3, how long have you been practicing? As of May this year, I've been practicing 4 years. Now that it is after May, I've been practicing a little bit more than 4 years. 4, what path/tradition do you follow? When I started out, I was Wiccan, though I did not follow the Wiccan Rede, so I left the Wiccan path, or religion, and now I do not follow any. 5, are you solitary or in a coven? I am a solitary witch. When I started out, I thought it would be cool to be in a coven, but then later on, I discovered I was a solitary witch because I didn't really like being told what to do, and I knew I just wouldn't fit into a coven if I had ever joined one, so yeah. 6, do you practice divination? If so, what types? I do practice divination. I've practiced fire scrying. I don't think I've done mirror scrying. I've tried water scrying. I've done cloud gazing, which is another form of scrying. Fire scrying, I think I already said. I've done tarot, and I've used a pendulum, but only once, so yeah. Number 7, would you practice witchcraft with your children? Yes, I do not have children because I'm still very young, but I plan to adopt one day or maybe have a child of my own, but I would like to get them into witchcraft, though it will not be something forced on them. If they choose to practice something like Hinduism or Christianity, that is fine by me, but I'd like to get them into witchcraft if they choose to. I will still do witchcraft and spells for them, even if they choose Christianity or Hinduism or something like that. I will always do protective magic to protect them. But yeah, I'd like to get them into it if that's what they'd want. 8, do you have a matron/patron deity? Yes, I do. I work with, my matron is Demeter, the Greek goddess of the harvest, and then my patron is Loki, the god of trickery, and he is a Norse god. Number 10, favorite god or favorite goddess, and then number 11 is favorite god. I do not like the word favorite because they are entities higher than us, so I'm going to reword it as favorite god and goddess to learn about. My favorite goddesses to learn about would be Demeter, Hecate, Bast, Athena, Aphrodite, and Persephone. My favorite gods would be Loki, Apollo, Kratos, Zeus, Anubis, Osiris, and I think that's it. I've done a little bit on Poseidon. I've looked up a little bit about Poseidon too. 12 and 13 I did research for because I did not understand it and I did not know what it was, and I did not really care for it because it is all confusing, but I wanted an answer for it. My horoscope is Pisces, by the way, but 12 is your sun sign and 13 is your moon sign. For 12, my sun sign is Pisces as well. And for 13, my moon sign is a Scorpio. For 14, it says, do you have a familiar? I have 2 familiars. I have a familiar video on Tig, my cat. Well, not my cat, but my family's cat, who is my familiar. And then lately, as of like 6 to 10 months ago, we got a pure chocolate Labrador, and she has become my familiar as well. You may see her in a few videos because she is an attention hog. Sorry if I'm really, like, not focused. It's really because I've done this video twice, and like I said, it's just, it's annoying when you have to do it more than twice. Thoughts on the afterlife? I don't know where I really stand with it. I believe in reincarnation, but if there is heaven and hell, why are spirits trapped on the other side, as I call it? You know, like, you can contact spirits, so who really knows? All I have to say is, you know, no one really knows, and you'll find out when you pass on, I guess. Paranormal Experiences, number 16. I have a whole video on that, so go ahead and check that out if you want to know all my paranormal experiences. Number 17. Are you out of the broom closet? If so, how do your family and friends feel? I am out of the broom closet thanks to my cousin. When she moved away, she just dropped it on my family, so I was forced out of the broom closet. Very salty about it. But 4 years ago, when I came out of the broom closet, and they found out, they thought it was Satanism. But over the years, and seeing how excited I got with it, they kind of mellowed out and knew that I was not practicing any bad magic, because they knew me. But yeah, they knew I was very stubborn and that they could not change me, and over time they've just learned to accept it, and my sister has even started researching it and asking me a few questions. So, yeah. What is something that inspires you? 18. The Earth. The Earth is the biggest thing that inspires me. That is not a person that inspires me, because even though the Earth dies, it still reminds you that in, like, winter when everything dies out, it is still beautiful. So it reminds me that even though I am changing, I am still beautiful, and to love myself. Number 19. Do you have an altar? Yes, I do. I have an altar because I have a very small room. I live with my parents. I have a little glass desk that has an altar area for me to work out, and where I worship my 2 deities, Demeter and Loki. And I don't have room for their own personal altars, so I just have it on one table, and they're fine with it, thankfully. So, yeah. Number 20. What is a spell you've done? A few months back, I did a money spell, and it worked out pretty well. I think I made around $40 from it, and that was cool. I've not really done a whole lot of spells lately. I guess I've just been in this kind of bleh phase because of school and everything, and I'm finally out of school now, and I'm just like, what do I do? So, yeah. I've done a few protection spells. A few others, you know. 21. Any witches you've learned from? This is the question that I added because I did not like the what inspires you question. So, growing up in the 4 years of witchcraft that I've practiced, I've really learned a lot from the YouTube witches. The one major one that I've learned from is the Lady Grave Dancer on YouTube. She is an amazing, amazing witch. She sadly left YouTube about a year ago. Hopefully she comes back. But she has around 555 videos, I believe, and they are all very, very, very helpful. She has a lot on herbs, spells, tinctures, and witchy DIYs, as in making bath bombs, candles, and other things. When I first started, I was into draconic witchcraft, and the person I learned that from was Azura Dragonfeather on YouTube, but I slowly grew out of draconic witchcraft. And then now, lately, the only one I really watch is Shadow Harvest, because I just do. I love her videos. She has such great energy. She is an amazing witch, and yeah. So that is the first 21 questions. These videos will probably come out together if they actually work. Hopefully I don't have to do this a third time, because if I do, this might not even come out, because I don't know. But I just recorded the other one, and then I saw this one messed up, so about to edit both of those and put them out if they work. And yeah, have an amazing day, guys. Blessed be. Bye.